Hi, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Proud to live in the greatest country in the world. Unfiltered opinions, no PC discussion here. Agree, disagree, hate it, love it, it's all good. Sit back and enjoy some unfiltered commentary. We discuss politics, culture, interviews, and more. Your comments are always welcome. Please help the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a thing. And as always, thanks for your support. Hi, folks. For the New York Post, Washington State town defying COVID-19 shutdown hosts massive rally. Pandemic? You wouldn't know it in this town. The tiny town of Mossy Rock in Washington State, with about 800 residents, is refusing to comply with statewide COVID-19 shutdown orders, recently passing a resolution to allow its 30 local businesses to stay open. The town's defiant stance saw, I hate this when they do, far-right groups. What the hell's a far-right group? Used to be years ago, a far-right group were neo-Nazis. Now the progressives have gone so far left, anything right of center is considered a far right. I'm so sick of this. Let's read on. Hosts a massive freedom rally there over the weekend that more than doubled the local population. A massive rally is 1,600 people? But no social distancing and nary a mask inside, according to reports. I wonder if they were so critical. This is Washington State. I wonder if they're so critical with all the rioting in Portland and Oregon and Seattle. I wonder if they called them far left extremists when protesting shoulder to shoulder. I'll bet you they didn't. Mayor Randall Sasser said when passing the measure late last month that he'd seen no data showing the local zip code had any cases or deaths, and argued that suicides and economic devastation are a greater threat in their neck of the woods, according to KIRO radio. When we look at the shutdowns and everything that's happening, and there's no data that says the Mossy Rock area 98564 zip code has any cases or deaths, then why then should we suffer as a city and as citizens following the governor's mandate, he told the radio station after the measure passed last month. Yeah, he's right. But here's the point. The point isn't about how many deaths they had in the zip code. If they had 1, 100, or none. The fact of the matter is, it's against the Constitution. Period. Look on the bottom of the Constitution. See if you can find an asterisk that says this only applies when it's convenient for you. That's why it's there. They don't have the right. And this is because of the mess we're in now. Yes, people are going to die, and I'm sad about that. But if they're so hell-bent on saving lives, let's make all the interstates 30 miles an hour. That would save a crap load of lives. It would. We can do all kinds of other restrictions as well. Let's do it. But they won't. Because they can get off on the power trip. I'm sorry, but it's true. They just don't have the right to do it. And people, and unfortunately, especially in the bigger cities, not so much in the small town or rural areas, but in the bigger cities, law enforcement officers who took an oath. Now, I live in upstate New York in Binghamton, and I've always been a huge supporter of law enforcement. In fact, I was endorsed by them the last time I ran for city council. And I have the utmost respect for them, all of them. And they took an oath as well, just like I did when I got sworn in as a city councilman. Basically the same oath as the President of the United States. Defend the Constitution of the United States. Period. That's the only thing that holds this country together. It's the only thing that holds this country together. And they've been stomping on it and just wiping their behinds with it all this year. The rally, organized by Patriot Prayer, brought about 1,000 people in the town on Saturday, according to the Daily Mail. Members of the group stood guard At local businesses, they remained open despite the state's orders, which banned indoor dining and set strict social distancing restrictions. The crowd denounced Governor Jay Inslee as a dictator for ordering the lockdown in the first place, saying that if Mosey Rock's handful of businesses shut down, the town's tourism-based economy would go into the tank. Local officials griped that the pandemic had already stretched the town's economy by forcing the cancellation of Mosey Rock's Blueberry Festival and nearby Loggers Jubilee this year, big money events for local retailers. I don't think they understand. These guys just don't get it. They sit in these offices, they sit in their ivory towers, way overeducated, think they're smarter than everybody else. And the fact of the matter is, do as I say. I'm smarter than you, and I'm in charge. So just do it and shut up. The answer is no. They're frustrated being told what they can and can't do in their homes, where they can and can't shop. Rally attendee Arminta Mellis told King TV, Walmart and Target and those big box stores are open, but little mom and pop shops can't be open. That ain't right. She's absolutely correct. And the big, huge corporations are raking in billions of dollars. Billions. I know I sound like Carl Sagan. Billions and billions. But the fact of the matter is true. But some locals are on board with the opening or the crowds that the rally attracted. The mayor's a nice guy, but he's gone slightly off the rails this time, said Sona Markholt of local company Martholt's Organics Poultry and Smoked Meats told the Daily Mail. COVID is real. I have a 75-year-old mother to care for and an essential business to run. And the last thing we need is people being told they don't need to wear masks and crowds coming in here from out of state. You own a business. I have a small business. If you put a sign on your door that says mask required, social distancing required by this owner, you have that right. Then go do it. Don't make everybody else do it. They just don't have the right. People just don't understand this. They're destroying. I'm wondering, I used to think at the beginning they were just stupid, these people in charge of states and counties and a lot of big city mayors. But I'm beginning to wonder now. I'm not a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but I'm wondering, they seem to be going out of their way to destroy the number one economy in the world. And I'll be damned if I can figure out another reason, but they're trying to save lives. Good Lord. Good Lord. They don't have the right. Period. I don't understand what people don't get about that. I really and truly don't. It's a mystery to me. If this woman has a 75-year-old mother to care for, an essential business to run, well, if she's so concerned, close her business, stay home. Oh, I can't afford that. Oh, okay. But you can't afford all the other people closing either. Since you have a business that falls under the, and I do air quotes on this, essential business, so you lucked out. It's not right. In these small towns, it doesn't take much to disrupt the whole community as far as money goes. And people have had enough. I know here in New York State, when it started in the spring, we got the, and I'm going to use the word directly, we got the bullshit line, 15 days to slow the spread. Well, now it's nearly Christmas, and it's still going on, and they're predicting even more. It's just, I don't understand. I just don't get it. They just don't have the right. People are going to die. The world's a dangerous place, and life is unfair. Good people get sick and die. Bad people get breaks. Bad people get lucky. Good people die in car accidents. It's just the way life is and the world is. And there's nothing you can do about it. And it's really sad and it's really tragic. You do the best you can. You keep your hands as clean as you can. Hey, wear a mask if you want to. And that's your choice. This is all about choices. And they've been taken away from these people and their lives have been ruined. To finish the article, the Evergreen State has reported more than 203,000 COVID-19 cases with nearly 3,000 dead. Lewis County, which includes Mossy Rock, had more than 1,600 cases and 18 deaths from the virus. I feel for the people that have lost loved ones. I had a cousin recently. He was in the late 80s that passed away. I like the guy a lot. He survived 2 or 3 cancer bouts and all kinds of other medical problems over the years. In the end, it got him, and it's horrible. And nature is not fair, and nature has no conscience and doesn't care who it hits. I mean, go look online or go to St. Jude's Hospital and see 2 or 3-year-olds dying of terminal cancer. How the hell does a 3-year-old get terminal cancer? But it happens, and it's sad, and it's tragic. There's a lot of stuff you can't do in life that's just horrific, and you can do nothing about it but just bear under the burden of it and try to safeguard yourself and the people you care for around you the best you can. But these governments, here's the thing, though. We'll say they're absolutely right. That these governments, not only, 1, are right, and 2, have the authority, which both of them, they don't. We'll just say they do. What's next? What's the next excuse for closing everything down? What's the next excuse for printing billions of trillions of dollars, just printing it out and sending it out to people? It's going to cause huge inflation. It's going to cause way more harm than good. I'm sorry. Some people are just going to die, and that's the way it is. But the Constitution does not say this only applies when it's convenient for you. And there's the story from Washington, folks. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.